Hello, Husk. I've been meaning to get back to this game for the last few days, but it just things kept happening. Because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play this game for a bit, and when I say this game, I mean like I'd play like Overwatch 2 or just something else, and then plan was like I'll stream later. That didn't. But a lot of the time, I would go look at how much time I had left. I'd be like, man, I only have like an hour, and I need to eat. I need to, like, whatever time I had left would mostly get eaten up by other stuff. So we will gonna play today. Oh, well, if I can get some of these, that would be good. That was weird. That would be good. There's 1, 2, 3. Three is good enough. Basically, yeah. You get it. I'm gonna try and get that chest again real quick. I have a bit of a different idea on how maybe I'll get it. See how it goes. Bam, bam. I hope you're doing well, Husk. I hope I'm assuming you played with a CPU. I'm hoping the CPU was a decent teammate at least. I did want to join, but just like the short notice, the fact that I don't have my Switch 2 set up, I was just like, I also like working in most mouse minigames. Oh, jeez, yeah. See, if I was there, I would suck at the mouse minigames too, because you know how often I use a mouse? Never. Only at work. Only when we need to do something with the computer at work, because at home, I have a tablet and a laptop. Well, guess what? I do have two mouses. I have a mouse that my brother stole from high school like years and years ago, and then I also have his gaming mouse. So, but I just never use them because, surprise surprise, I don't play on laptop. I don't play on computer a whole lot. Right, the second one is really low down. My only guess, like, well, I say my only guess. Part of me would like to think that maybe if you have the upgraded glide, you get there. Because, like, I can get a running start. Yeah. It might be possible with the, if I had more time on the glide, but I do not. Anyway, let's get back to making progress. Oh, wait. Probably. See. Friday was an interesting, or Friday, yesterday, it was a fun day. There's this meetup that, I've been wanting to go to for a while. But as you can imagine, or it's at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. my time on Saturday, which, you know, I'm pretty much always sleeping at 3 p.m. Like, even if I go to sleep right away after work, I'm generally sleeping at that time. Because just like, that wouldn't really be 8 hours of sleep, I'm pretty sure. And on the other hand, if I stay up, well, the latest I should stay up is like 2 p.m. Right? Because I can still get like 8 hours of sleep in. So it just made this like really kind of difficult situation where it's like, no matter how I kind of tackle it, it's just at a really awful time for me. But I really genuinely wanted to go. So I was able to make it work yesterday. It's via chat, I should mention. Had a lot of fun. I think like one of the biggest differences, I've been to other meetups that are kind of just talky, you know, just very focused on the talking, which is great and all, but I can only do that for so long. My brain just needs something to do. I need to have something to like be doing in the world, you know. And I find it's also, I have a much easier time interacting with people when we're playing something or doing something together. I find it a lot harder to just like make conversation when there isn't something going on, you know? Okay, like I know I need fire. I need to melt the stuff. But have I even seen fire in any of these room areas? It was. The meetup was hosted by Haggett, who made the I don't even want to try to pronounce it. The Haggetavali. It's a. I just call it the Havali because just putting an H in front of it, it's a lot easier. Um, but I saw the model at Ferality, and it was like the one model that I saw there that really appealed to me. So I bought it, and like, found out. Oh right, we have lava down here. I'm assuming this would work. Let me run in here again. Like the hidden. Actually, I don't know how I would get it back up though. That's the problem. It's easy problem. It's like I said. Like he said, he even put it up to vote, and I imagine most people on Saturday at 3 p.m. are probably free. I'm one of the rare exceptions. So that was just kind of the time and day that got voted on. And I was like, I guess I'm kind of just SOL on this one. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. There is fire in this area. I think we got torches over here too. Oh, he's a really cool guy. He's very enthusiastic about working on his model. And I guess when I say enthusiastic, like I mean it in the sense that he's communicating a lot about it. He's keeping pretty much everyone updated. Shares pictures and stuff of how it's going. It was nice to meet him. I'm always like, I don't know, I don't have the best social skills, so I'm always a little worried. Wrong place. Let's go melt the other one first. know what I meant to do. That. Might as well bring the fire with me. Might need it again. I do hope at some point to have that model for VTubing with. Just it's kind of down the priority list at this point in time though. Because I'm still working on getting the Volper set up. And by I mean like, you know, just working with people. I don't know if that opened both of them or just one of them. Rumors connections to the Moon Wolf's pack, remain strong. They say he was born here and treat him as one of their own. He has promised them lordship over the mountains should they join us. They relish the idea of overthrowing the Sun Wolf pack and seem all too eager to perform their mischief. Is it already open? It's already open. Okay. What about the other door? Open too. God damn it. Did it again. Like, I don't go around to too many game worlds in VR chat because admittedly a lot of them don't sound appealing to me. But one we did play, well, I should say there was at least two that we played that I found somewhat fun and enjoyable. Oh my lord, that's bright. Is this connects to the grotto, doesn't it? There's just one that has a simple name called garbage compactor or trash compactor. Yeah, this Raccoon Grotto, sweet. Okay, so probably do gotta bring this torch to him. It is a survival type minigame. Where there's basically one person who is it, for lack of a better word. Like, where should I start in this? It's not that complicated, as I might make it seem out to be. But you spawn into a room on like some platforms, essentially. And then there's one person who shoots trash at you, and these can range anything like from a little table, little counter, or a tire, a barrel, to bigger stuff like a piano, like the big fancy pianos, a car, or even probably the most scary one is the like the sea can or the movement crate. That one is absolutely ginormous. If you get direct hit by, at the very least, probably the more medium to large size ones, they will kill you. I would imagine even the smaller ones can too. But, so there's kind of like two ways to go about it. You can either focus on trying to hit people with the objects, which, by the way, I want to say, when you're controlling the cannon, you have no idea what's coming out next. It's completely random. So you can either try and hit people with the objects, or you can actually shoot at like the support pillars to knock down the platforms, which sends them into the compactor below, killing them. Which I think is generally the better strat than trying to hit them. The only kind of issue is, like, you can imagine it's not perfect. It's got some quirks for sure. A big, like, this only happened like a handful of times, a few rounds and like, I'm trying to think how many rounds we've played, probably like 6 or 7, maybe. But there were times, I'm stuck. There were times where one of these platforms would get would fall back and lean up against a wall. And it just wouldn't fall down, and someone would be like on it, right? And they're like, I'm not gonna say that it was impossible to get them at that point, right? You probably still could, but it becomes very hard to hit them when that happens. Ascending the tallest peak, I brave the biting cold. For in harsh elements lies the purest test of body and soul. Upon the mountain's throne, the sun will rightly reigns, and I must prove the resilience of my own inner flame. Probably, yeah. I wish I had a screenshot of like the one that happened to me, because, well, while some of the other ones I saw would just have the platform leaning against the wall, and it's like obviously on an angle, which, makes it harder to hit them because you kind of gotta lob it over them, over the platform at least, to land on them. The one I had, I don't even know if it would have been possible to really hit me, because there's like, so you would fall down, right? And if you fall down like against the wall, well, there's kind of like a V shape that goes down the trash compactor, so you'd slide down and then into the very bottom pit. Somehow, because I would say a lot of the time these platforms, when they fall down, they will like despawn. Right? Somehow this platform didn't despawn, and it was caught right in this perfect spot where, even though it was like at the beginning of where it slanted inwards and you'd slide down to the compactor, the platform landed in a way where it was like caught just sitting against the wall, or leaning against the wall, and it wasn't moving, and I was wedged in there. And I was just like, man, I honestly feel kind of bad for the guy because he's like, he knocked down the platform I was standing on, and some unbelievable way I've gotten wedged right up against it, in between the wall and the platform, and I'm not going down. And I don't even know if he can aim the cannon that low. It's really hard to explain without, like, being able to provide a visual for it. Okay, so there's the Arctic Fox Guild. I know there's more to it because there's that doorway, but I just am not sure where. So I think at least for the sake of getting some progress, I'm gonna do this, the main thing, since we're here anyway. Maybe I'll try and clear some of this out too after. But we're gonna do the main thing here, and then I will hopefully backtrack. And I say hopefully because there's always a chance I just get really, I just want to move forward sometimes, you know? I might be really into whatever's going on. So am I gonna fight like a double boss fight kind of thing here? Or maybe I just gotta fight the sun? Just gotta fight the sun. Fight the sun boss. The sun wolf pack tribe boss. Okay, there we go. I guess because I was just, the way I was pressed up against it. Right between. Hey. That's our next ability, I would imagine. Grants weaker glide ability, glide upward with speak. Oh. That's very interesting. Okay, so it's just a one-time thing. Almost like a double jump. Grimnor, the deceitful knave, has betrayed us, and our guardian wolf, the master of deceit, now sickened by his foul plague, blinded by his lies, we failed to see the corruption rooted in his soul. He must have dwelt amongst us, but he is kin to us no more. Oh, the folly of one who seeks to deceive the masters of deceit. Thirsting for vengeance, we shall not rest until he rues the day he crossed us. Well, how's that going for you? Den of the alphas. Den of the alphas. Aw, what a cute wolf. That was stupid. Hello. I have speed. Do you have speed? You don't have speed like I have speed. Oh, you have just a fucking laser attack, okay. Bam! That's one hit. Okay! Ouch. And the ragdoll. God, I love the ragdoll. Did I even do damage? I need to see the thing drain. Thank you. Yeah, that did. I only did 2. Not as bad as the ram. What you gonna do? Oh god. Are you getting tired yet? Is this thing gonna go away? Okay, there we go. Do you mind if I change my rune for a second? I know one of these. Or no, actually we don't have that one, do we? I think that was one of the ones I could buy though, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure we have a fire rune. No, that's the one I could have bought, but I did not. Wait, so this is a double boss fight? Oh, lovely. Yeah, missed. God damn it. I'm surprised that attack doesn't do more damage. Gotcha. Okay, am I gonna have to deal with both of them at once? That was gonna happen here. Yeah. Or is he down? No, he's getting back up. Damn it. I was about to boost run, but just a little too late on the up draw on that one. Alright. I think their attacks aren't hard to dodge. I just need to make sure that with the fire one in particular that I don't get hit, because it drains a lot of health. Gonna back out over here for a second. So I would like to do the thing. Get myself a little bit of extra health. Assuming I don't hit the thorns on the way in. God damn it. Let's try this again. Gosh, it takes a second to like get going, especially if I'm just jumping from ground height. Just a little awkward. It's like I also don't want to dash because there's literally thorns like right on the other side. See if I can actually get into this boss fight. Oh, jeez. That's the wrong button. You know what I can do? I can actually just leave this on. I won't have the dash, but I think it should be fine. Yeah, God, there's... You just have so little momentum going into it. There we go. I just have to also not get impatient. Because it is like one of those things with these kind of boss fights that where it's just the waiting game and it's not even like I have anything else to do. Like at least in some other games where it is kind of a waiting game, but I can be shooting enemies or doing something a little more interesting than just dodge attacks for like 3 minutes. And it's like not even like an interesting thing because I almost thought for sure I was gonna hit the fire there. Because at least in like some other games, maybe when you do get to attack the boss, you get like some awesome animation or attack or something. This one's just like, nah. Just a little boop. You just give him a little headbutt. Oh god, no. Okay. I was trying to do the jump. It's a little awkward. I'm speed. You wish you could be this fast. Yeah. That's right, you retreat. Retreat from the little foxo. Hello. I don't know if that has a burning aura too. I really don't want to find out though, like that. Can you just do your thing already, please? Crap talk, you guys. Haha. Dodged both of you. Okay. They got both of them. That's right. Respect the fox. Resentment and contentment. That was nice. I do really enjoy those moments. It was really nice. Those videos. Oh, okay, I need to unlock it from the other side? Gotcha. You were boopable. On a scale of 1 to 10, how boopable are they? Please tell me. Blessing the glory blessing. Endure hot climates. Hey, I was right. 7 at least. Hello, friends. Now I'm gonna break your pots. I'm sure they are a priceless fortune. Okay, well, before we go, okay, I'm an invisible wall. Cool. Like, I think that's just the other side of um, that room, I'm pretty sure. It's just what really confuses me is that they put this here. This shuts it from my side, which only makes me feel like there's probably a way to get in there. Oh, you can break those. Okay. Neat. I doubt it would have something to do with all the way back here. Pretty sure I haven't seen any torches, so. Actually, no, that's a very good question. Why didn't they just make it a double jump? But it's like, I mean, instead of needing to jump, I'm trying to remember if we have seen a ruin or whatever that is a double jump. But I just feel like they could have made it where like once you're holding glide, you just hit jump button again instead of needing to awkwardly hit the speak button. Alright, I guess gotta mow. What? It's a sword. I intercepted thee. Yeah, also, I'm pretty, like, we came from that way, right? I don't have... Alright, let me... Is this really just a dead end, then? Alrighty, then. Too bad Dad's not here. With the dead end. He'd enjoy the joke. Not that it was really a joke, but... I just have such a hard time believing that, like, they would actually just go there and be nothing. Well, I say be nothing, but, like... Oh, there is echo. For all I know, there is more down there. There's more to it, but... It looked like a pretty solid dead end. Oh, I think that's the obelisk. Alright, well, let's do that obelisk first before I jump into there. Ah. Yeah, so that just goes in there. Okay. Well, that answers that question then. It's a launch gate, but oh, okay. One second. I feel like there might be a number of starts and stops with certain stuff. Because I can't stand it when I got the bugs on my TV. Alright. That's cool. They're refilling my spirit energy too. That was pretty cool. And it just sinks away. Oh yeah, we have been up here before. We went all the way over to the Snow Fox. Pretty sure that that's the Arctic Fox guild. Although, unfortunately, I think there's still... Yeah, there's still stuff over there to see. So, let's head back over there. That actually looks like it might be an underground location. We're going vertical. Whee! Oh. Yeah, I kinda had a feeling I was gonna take some damage from that one. There we go. I do love how, like, often, or I find it kind of amusing, like, how often those bugs will spawn in once you've taken some damage. It's like, oh god, you're missing one or two health pieces of your health bar here. Right away, just for you. Okay. I was gonna say that looks mighty suspicious. It's the icy home. Wait, I bought the icy home key? I thought I had. I'm so confused, man. Maybe I did. Maybe I did for this area in particular. Make sure. Very pretty. I'll open that in a second. Okay, go ahead and light all these up. Just a portal room, I'm guessing. Yep. Come back here. You're stuck. Pfft. Do you have any monies for me? Yes. That over there. Hell yeah. What a view. Right over the... I forget what they call it. The ancestral grounds? Alright, this is the change customization. No, thank you. The other spot is over there. This is very pretty though. Sage hideout. So close to the icy home? What the heck, man? Just for my own reference, this is the... Yeah, this is the point of interest. Okay. Now, I think... Echo. Oh, wait a second. I think we want to get rid of that fire. Nope, it's too close by. Oh no, we need something to weigh it down. Hmm. I don't know if, like... Well, let's not do it with this torch. I'm gonna go and drop this one far away. We're gonna see if the torches will work. Oh, they will. Sweet. Funny enough, I was also just thinking, well, I could go in Spirit Farm and run over there and see if there's a thing in here. Frostbite. That works. Yeah, I think I'll stick on marble still. Alright. With this area cleaned up. That only leaves... So I'm gonna go ahead and put the other rune back on because I kind of prefer it. Even though, like, having the extra jump is nice and all. I have the desire to figure out this Arctic Fox Guild thing. I assume there would have to be some lore to do with it. Or actually, I just realized I need the double jump. Just, what way is this facing on the map? So it could be somewhere over here. Also, I could finally go grab... I could finally go get that. Just for my own sake, there isn't anything I was missing, right? I'm gonna go do the pillar over here first. Actually, just straight up lava. Probably is. God damn it. Well, at least we can go in hot areas. We are no longer a little word I will not say. Fucking clouds just changed so instantly. And hooray, my vision doesn't go blurry as all heck. Oh. Okay. There we go. I just don't understand. I still don't understand how this can be in the quote unquote hot area, but the snow here is fine. Feels like a bit of oversightement on the devs' part. Right? Snow that doesn't actually need to be in a cold climate to exist. Like, I have a hard time believing it would actually be... Like, if there's another entrance or something, that would actually be somewhere not in the snow area, right? So I'm just gonna kind of check around this area, I guess. That's all I can really do. Sorry, Foxo. Man, he's floating. Real good job on the levitating part. Where exactly am I? Okay, I'm kind of like over in the... As I thought, the RAM area, I think. Great and all, but... Not exactly helping with what I'm looking for. I'd feel really dumb if, like, I don't... My brain is telling me there's no way that it's... like a part of a main quest. It feels like it's probably an optional thing. So I'm just like, there has to be a secret entrance somewhere else. Either that or I've just entirely missed something inside that room to open that door. What's the lore I missed over here? Question is, do I jump down to grab it now, or... Is that... It's the wolf's pass. Right, I think that's basically where we came from. Hello, antifreeze. So let's just go grab the lore. I don't... Whoa! That was weird. Thanks, game. Scaring me like that. Nope. Last night, my hunger led me to a valley where the ram tribes grazed. Fortune seemed to smile upon me, for it was only guarded by a small girl. Thinking to steal a sheep or two, I approached, only to be met by a whirlwind of fury, with teeth bared and blades flashing like lightning. She drove me back. Never before have I witnessed such intensity and resolve. Truly, children of the storm they be. Oh, it's the mushrooms. This doesn't have anything to do with... Okay. In that form. Right? Just instant glitch. The game tried to just straight up break on me and I was like, no, I'm not having it. Yeah, I have completed the snow area, for lack of a better descriptor, and I have acquired the ability to withstand the heat. I am no longer afraid of extreme heat. It's just gonna launch me in the water. Yeah. Needed the hills anyway. I unfortunately have not found like as you can imagine, I was looking to find like where else to go in the Arctic Fox guild. But I have found nothing that would lead me towards a alternative entrance or the such. Also, that is like the new ability I've gotten is essentially a double jump. Type thing with the crow, so I can glide and then go wee. Like, give me some extra height. I don't know how you can do that when you're just a little crow, but goddamn, those are some powerful wings. Oh man, I gotta cover that again. Surprised they wouldn't save this. Oh god, I lit it on fire. I didn't know that was possible. At least I don't have to do this platforming again. But let me check this map again. I don't know how much info there would be on this game online. I am half tempted to look this up. Or that's the wrong game. Like maybe the entrance is even somewhere down there. Waiting to see if this video is gonna make me feel like a dummy or not. Are you kidding me? The rest of this is just subscribe. Oh god, I'm stupid. It really wasn't that complicated. There's literally a crawl space. Lovely. Of all the times to be bamboozled, it was a crawl space. It's like, surely this goes, there's like some other way, some other secret place. No. Okay, I was about to say, where the hell's the music? Wee. Pardon me, game? What now? God, where am I gonna respawn? Okay, right here. Apparently, I should not be touching the control stick while I'm falling, I guess. I don't know if that's the moral of the lesson here. I landed in the shallow end. Attempt number 2. There we go. I'm really upset at myself for not noticing this. Is that an Arctic fox? Winter Arctic fox. Hell yeah. Put that bad boy on. There's my beloved. My dearly beloved. I think I'll probably leave the eyes on the teal. That was weird. Something funky going on there with the lighting a little bit. Yeah, we'll leave them on the teal. I want a boot. You know, part of me is like, what if something's back there? But I'm also terrified of breaking the game. Yeah. Okay. I'm so sad that I didn't freaking notice that earlier because I could have already been running around with the Arctic fox. But better late than never. Yeah, let's... Incredible Fox. Unlock 30 skills on the skill tree. Additional 2 seconds. And get one more. Still have 2 more abilities to find here. 2 more skills, if you will. Or whatever you want to call them. Makes good napping noises. I'm flattered. I mean, you're talking to someone who listens to ASMR for sleeping, so yeah. Well, how about we go into this hot zone? Takes 5. This place is looking miserable. Let's actually work our way over there. I could finally go grab that stuff, even though I don't think it was much in terms of like money or anything. I was hoping for like a little more to the Arctic Fox skill, just like, you know, a bit more lore stuff to find or whatever on them, but seems like that might have been it. Most definitely. Oh, there's those trees. Well, I usually give priorities to these, so. I probably won't have enough to do all of these. Because I imagine there's probably going to be like 4 or 5 of these. Another one over there. Oh, this is one. I almost thought it wasn't. Yeah, okay. It was like 23. I think what was it that I wanted to go towards? I wanted to go towards that. This obelisk over there. I doubt, like, just trying to breathe in this place in general would suck. Just like a pool of lava. So many places uncovered. Right? Ever watch runes? There was some big fight here that we can glean. Could get up there. There we go. I mean, what I really need right now are spirits, wisps. What game? You're not gonna tell me that this place is anything special? This cave, probably a raccoon grotto. Anything behind here? Here we go. There's two of you. Got a little sun here? Smoky key. Oh, those are expensive. Red and cinder. Ram dash rune. Grants the ability to dash long distances with a long cooldown and high energy cost. Reduce damage from walking on lava. Slightly reduced burn duration when on fire. Yeah, I just want to, be the lava walker, You know what? For my sake, we'll buy, I don't know, 2 of these, maybe 3. We'll buy 3. So I like that I can even see the crow. Let's sell abilities with Mama, right? I'm going to hope that 3 is enough. It's nice and bright out. Ancient tree. Part of me is like, I want to know how this place just has pools of lava around here, Lover's Hill. Lovely. Here's Grimwald, the wretched, unblessed by the bear guardians and drinker of ale, companion of Elena of the wolf tribe and father of Grimnor. Here he lies alone, unclaimed by kin, and far removed from the honorable rest grounds of his people. Sorry, dude. That's rough. Ah, here it is. Way over here. Right. Definitely, I'm more familiar with the tectonic plates formation for sure. I'll add another 2 seconds to glide. I'm curious what this is going to be. Loot Raven. Raven will find any loot nearby if told. Oh, okay. I'm glad you have the info to inform me on this. The know-how. Maybe I should probably like clear that out. I think this is, yeah, I dropped right around here. Okay. We'll just kind of hover around over here and just clear out some of the fog. Try and not, you know, try and not be like, I need to clear 100% of it, just some of it. There's a trail here, so. Hopefully find a few spirits along the way. Now, so far I have not dipped into my reserves for like money and stuff. Any crystals I put in there, I've left there. Snake Shrine. Very, very green. Okay, well, I'm assuming I would need to find stuff to put on switches. Make this work. Oh, hello. Okay. Groovy. Give me all the skill points. You're gonna let me out, right, game? Right? Oh, there we go. Okay. Don't scare me like that, game. Jeez. Like, I could probably do these two last because I don't feel like they're that big of a deal to me. I am curious what this top one will be, so it's just another one. Okay, yeah, it's just another. I thought it might be something different, but it's not. We can now carry 6. Hello? What? Where'd you come from? What the I want to say it's like the second time a skill point has showed a. Okay, that was a. Yeah, no, that was a glitch. The budget's showing us, one would say. Wait, what? What are these things? Okay. That works out. I'm guessing that it's one of those, thieves. How we looking on the map? Yeah, I never even came over here, so there's a little bit more to find. Is that a, it's a freaking obelisk? Yeah, this is just an area I failed to come, like a portion of an area I failed to come over to earlier. I know so because this thing is cheaper. Lake airs. Ears? I don't know. Oh, hello. That was easy. Jumped, jumped to the right one by complete accident. Oh, that's nice. They just float. Huh. Wow, game. That is a true budget showing moment right there. Also, the fact that I just grabbed one at random and it happened to be the right one. Alright, let's go. Oh, you're just gonna shoot me there. Okay. That would've been great if you know, I hadn't already literally found a way to just jump up there. I didn't need no fancy schmancy way of getting up there. Fall down the chimney just for fun. I'm getting slight Twilight Princess vibes, or at least memories from when I played it years and years ago. Considering that there's literally like just a platform coming off this rock. It's begging to be jumped off of. Someone made a fire up here. Alright, alright. Go. Blue brown eyes. Is that? What's that? Ugh, would that just be that one? Alright, well I think for the most part we can get back on track now. Molten Hard Crypt. Look how much area we've covered, guys. It's a real show of progress right there. Like this area is still a little fogged, but nothing major. We'll still run over there real quick. Mines of Ortala. Two. Did we come from here at one point? I think so. No? That chest is certainly locked. You know, one thing I'm curious about, if there's like exactly if there's exactly enough skill points like in the game, or if they maybe threw in like a few extra. Why do I get the feeling like we weren't supposed to walk around the way we did? And that we were supposed to, like, just send the spirit that way? I'm so confused. I feel like something was broken here. Okay. I still take it, you know. We take those. Alright, let's finish that off. So we can carry 7. Yeah. Probably we'll focus on like finishing out the glide next. I think that would make the most sense. I think it would be cool if they like threw in like a few extra skill points, not just as like a not just as like a way of like a safety net for the player, just in case anything breaks or bugs out, but also just like to allow the player to, you know, max out the skill tree in, in different ways, you know. So it's not all, you don't have to all do it exactly the same. I think that would be neato. I'm pretty sure it was 5, right, to open that. Oh, I see another tree. It's another skill point. Get? Oh, this is something we could use. And just like that, we're maxed out. At least all these ones are pretty close together. Hey, achievement. I can see it. Finds all ancient trees. That's the last one. um, yeah, let's stick to the plan. Oh, that is a lot of gliding time. Mine. Seaside Village. You guys looked like you had a pretty nice setup. Shame about all this heat, though. Right. So let me another looks at the map. We're almost getting to full circle. Oh, that's just literally a river of lava. Initially I was gonna be like, why is it red? And now it makes sense. It's actually just a river of lava. That is just pouring right into the water, yeah? Basically. We get to go over there at some point. Looks like an actual volcano. Right? I did think it was something else besides lava, just from the red. But once you get closer, it's like, oh yeah, no, that's lava. Well, I didn't mean to fall all the way down, but you know. We are here now. Hooray, I'm standing on the pole. It's very nice looking water. If it's getting too steep, you just dash. Dash, dash, dash. My son's quarry. Oh, we're going. I've been going like down, 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 down. To be fair, there is a thing down here. So. One of them is all the way over here. Well, welcome back. There's the island out there. Debating if I want to go further that way, or if I kind of want to go up there. Since I know one of the things we need to do is down there. At least I think it is. It's almost kind of hard to tell if it's actually on the other, like... Wait, let me just look at this on the map. Yeah, no, there's not like a separate island. Like, ignoring that, I'm pretty sure it's just in there. Right? You know, I get a number of videos that pop up in my feed. It's like the Fox Core or whatever it's called, and I'm just like, God damn it, this really does make me want to have a big fluffy animal again. I like, you know, all the love in the world for like animals with shorter hair, shorter fur and whatnot. Because like I grew up with a Rottweiler, and Rottweilers generally are not like the most fluffy dog, you know, unless maybe they're mixed with another, but I want like German Shepherd or Husky, even like Golden Retriever kind of fluff, you know? And yeah, I really have not gotten to pet that kind of animal in a long time. What? What in the world? Okay, I can interact with it. Alright, you know, now that I know that that thing's gonna breathe fire, probably move Fox away from it. Um, okay. Now it's popped up again. Oh, where's that? Okay, let's see if that's made it work again. No. Lovely. I feel like I broke it. Like, it's so clear what, like, I know what needs to be done here, but I only jumped out because I was worried that I was just gonna roast my my fox with the fire. And now, now it seems broken? God damn it. Let's run back over here for a sec. That's still going. There we go. Yeah, I was trying not to go closer to it. Kind of ended up doing that, didn't we? Yeah. I think, like some of the earliest animal memories I have are growing up with, the German Shepherd that my grandparents had. And just, yeah, like the amount of mornings, well, days, but also just like mornings in particular, when we were waiting for the bus to come, we would just sit by the door, um, waiting, and Duke would be there with us, and we'd just pet him, pet him, pet him, pet him. Raccoon Grotto. Yep. It is a little too predictable that it feels like so many, like, anytime you find a cave, it's like, yeah, Raccoon Grotto. I should specify the big caves. It's definitely, like, the smaller caves are usually not, but the big ones are usually pretty easy to tell. You're hiding anything around here? Yeah. Alright, so those ones, Crossfox and Cinder. And I will save. Save the monies. At least until I get the discounts. I will officially make you a lord, I promise. I'm probably going to start kind of winding down here. This might be the last place I go check out, as it is definitely getting to that time where I should, I'm also about to hit the 3-hour mark, but I'm definitely just needing to go get rest. Just want to give you the guys the heads up, of course. I kind of can't help but feel that maybe that's an underground area. Gonna continue kind of walking over here for now. See, like, this is pretty freaking beautiful right here with the sun and fog. Oh, where is that? Give me those. God, where did they go? Okay, they were behind me. Let me get one more. Gotcha. Definitely glad that, like, the game has music cues for when those are happening. Immediately was like, oh, gotta look for them. This game can, like, absolutely make for some beautiful scenery. Just wish it was a little more polished. All right, this was the whole bridge here. It does look like something could be down there, so let's go. Ouch. From Hollow. Secret Market. Discover 12 raccoon traders. I don't know if that one's just popping up a little late for me. From sorrow and shame, I shall ascend, forging a path uniquely mine. I will visit all the guardians and seek their blessing. Well, we know how that went. Oh, that's... I like that touch. But there's... It's like little red marks to... What I would presume is just a way of showing corruption. I like the echo effect of when you park in spirit form. Alright, hopefully I can get back up easily enough. Yeah. I feel like that area should not be in fog because like I walked on that whole path some time ago. Also, there's a freaking area I messed up in the cold and the snow. How could he do this to me? Actually, to be fair, I think. Now that I think about it, I want to say, wasn't there like an underground place I might have missed? I think I couldn't find at the time. It very well could be what that is. The snow fox in its natural habitat. Yeah, that's just... It's an underground area. And I guess I just never found the entrance. It wasn't for the fact that I'm tired and, you know, I feel like I'm already did my exploring in the snowy area. Always another time. I might do it on my own time, maybe. And after I finish the game kind of thing. Oh, well, I guess I'm not getting you. I'm already full up, buddy. We can run together, though. That's cool. Ember Crossing. We did kind of pass where this lava was coming from. Just want to run back and see that real quick. I don't think it was too far. Nice and smoky. Yeah, I think if they wanted to be really cool, they would have put a secret down there. They would put like a secret little room that you can only get to in spirit form, unless you really want to tank the damage. And then there'd just be the little gate to transport you there. I know. That would have been top tier secret. Alrighty. That's just... Pretty sure there wasn't anything else to get in this area, right? No lore scrolls or anything. Well, thank you guys so much again for joining me on the adventures of a fox, now a Arctic fox, as he traverses what would be a landscape that he probably really dislikes. We went from his prime environment to the opposite, feels like. And, you know, it does... Maybe there is a gap of water there? I don't know. We are getting close to the end. I know there's two more... Let me look at the... There's two more abilities to get. Critical climate, spirit bloom, extend spirit form. Wind gadgets restore glide stamina, endure hot climates. Yeah. These will go back to that island soon enough, I would imagine. I also think there's a whole... Yeah, there's a whole island over here, so... That's probably... Oh no, that's just saying where I am. I would like to think this area is probably a separate tribe, right? To be honest, I don't even know what tribe is actually in this area. I don't think I really have come across that one. Would it be the bear? What are the ones we haven't done? Pretty sure we did Raven. I feel like it has to be the bear tribe, right? No. I'm rambling, as I tend to do. Let's save. Thank you guys for watching, for hanging out. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.